Air Force Common Admission Test is one of the most important examination for those who wants to become the officer in one of the most prestigious and elite organization of the world, that is Indian Air Force. And for the upcoming AFCAT exam, only 1 month is left and it is high time for you to start your preparation. So hello and welcome to all the future air warriors. I am Drishti and today we will not only talk about how you can clear your exam, but we'll aim at how you can score 200 plus marks in your upcoming AFCAT exam with the help of reasoning, or how reasoning will play a very crucial role in increasing your marks. So firstly, let's take the marking scheme of the AFCAT exam. So here every question will comprises of 3 marks and there will be negative marking of 1 mark for every incorrect answer. So you should be very much sure while attempting the questions. There will be total 100 questions which will be of total 300 marks. And the time duration for this online exam will be of 2 hours. Okay. Now first thing to note that is there will be negative marking for every incorrect question, right? So we cannot attempt all the 100 questions, but we can aim at attempting only 70 questions, but that too correct. Okay. So 70 questions will be equals to total of 210 marks. And here we will discuss how reasoning will play a very crucial role and the number of questions we need to attempt from every section to score this number of marks. So firstly, I will talk about the number of questions coming from reasoning. So we can see that reasoning is one of the most important section as maximum number of questions are coming from reasoning in every AFCAT exam. And we can see that every year there were approximately 30 to 35 questions from only reasoning section. Okay. So first of all, we should focus on reasoning as it will be very easy for you to attempt. Also, it will be very less time consuming and you will be having correct answers mostly. So now I will discuss what all important topics or the maximum number of questions are coming from which topics, so that you can cover only 8 to 10 topics from reasoning and will easily attempt 30 right questions from reasoning section. Okay. So here from verbal reasoning, we can see that most important topic is analogy, from which you are getting 4 to 5 questions every year. Then there is Venn diagram, from which 3 to 5 questions are coming. Then there is classification, from which 3 to 5 questions again are coming. And from statements and conclusions, there will be 2 questions. Now from other topics, you can get 1 or 2 questions from any of the topics that you will be able to solve easily if you have covered all other topics. Okay, because it is reasoning. So you need to apply some logical thinking to the topics. So from verbal reasoning, you should focus mostly on these 4 topics, right? Now talking about non-verbal reasoning. So non-verbal reasoning is also very important and very easy, because it will be figure based questions and you can easily crack the questions. So the most important topic from non-verbal reasoning is your figure series, from which you are getting 3 to 8 questions, right? Then there is figure completion, from which you will get 3 to 5 questions. After that, dot problems is also a very important topic, because you will be getting 5 questions from this topic directly, right? And it will be also very easy to score. Now from analogy, there will be 2 to 5 questions, and from classification you can expect around 1 to 5 questions, and rest you can get 1 to 2 questions from other topics. Okay. So now you have got that what 8 to 10 questions you need to cover from reasoning in order to attempt all the 30 questions right? Now how you can cover these topics? So now we at SSB Crack Exams have revised whole content of reasoning as per the latest trends, and we will be providing you with the conceptual lectures along with the study material with 50 plus questions in sample practice Q&A lectures, 50 plus questions in quizzes, 50 plus questions in practice exercises, and also will provide you the solutions of previous year questions. So that will be a huge knowledge bank for you, and after covering this much of content, you will be easily attempting all the 30 questions, or we can say 35 questions right from this topic reasoning. Okay. So we can here see that 30 questions you attempted from reasoning, which will be equals to your 90 marks. Okay. Now initially our target was to attempt 70 questions, from which 30 questions you will attempt from reasoning. Now I'll talk about rest 40 questions and how you should attempt them. So moving upon to the second most easiest and the scoring section, which is English. Okay, so in English you just need to revise or learn some antonyms and synonyms, idioms and phrases, basic grammatical rules and comprehension passages. So these will be also very scoring for you if you practice a good number of questions and attempt the quizzes on the timely basis. So there will be total 25 questions from English section, from which you can easily attempt around 50 questions correct, okay, which will fetch you around 45 marks. So now you have scored 90 marks in reasoning plus 45 marks in English, which is total 135 marks, and have attempted total 45 questions. Now you have to attempt rest 25 questions and you are left with two different sections. So now talking about the third section, which is general knowledge. So most of the students feel that general knowledge is very vast and difficult to learn and remember. So what they do is they tend to skip this topic. But what you don't know is that most of the questions in general knowledge are coming from only current affairs and static part. Okay. Also from static part, mostly questions will be coming from country and capitals, sports, awards, books and authors, important days, national and international institutions and organizations, Indian Armed Forces, and daily current affairs and defense affairs, which we are providing you on the daily basis. Okay, so you are having mostly 30 days, and if you study each topic for 2 days at least, you will easily be able to cover all these topics within the time frame and will also have time to practice. So now after covering this much of topics, you will easily able to attempt 15 questions from general knowledge, which will again fetch you 45 marks out of your total marks. So now you have got 135 plus 45, which will be equals to 180 marks, and you have attempted total 60 questions, right? Now you are left with 10 questions out of your 70 questions, which was our initial target, right? Now talking about the last section, which is your numerical ability section. Okay, so from this section there will be total 18 to 20 questions out of your 100 questions in the AFCAT exam, right? So it is the least among all the 4 sections, and also there are very less topics to cover as compared to your other exams, right? But many people think that there will be very difficult questions from numerical ability and they will not be able to solve. So this is a misconception, as there will be only 3 to 4 questions which will be really difficult. Rest of the questions will be based upon the formulas or the concepts, right? So you should be very much thorough with the concepts even if you are not that strong with the formulas. So the important topics or the topics from which the questions will come will be number system, percentage, profit and loss, simple and compound interest, speed, distance and time and work, average, ratio and proportion, and algebra. So there is nothing like that. There will be most important topic in numerical ability, because every topic is important and you will be getting 1 to 2 questions from every topic, right? So in 30 days, you can easily practice these topics as they are only elementary level mathematics, right? And will easily able to solve 10 questions right from this section, which will be your total 70 questions now and will be equals to 210 marks, right? And if you feel confident enough to attempt more questions, then it's your call and you will easily get more marks than what I have told to you, right? So now I hope this strategy of attempting 70 questions and achieving 210 marks or 200 plus marks is clear to you. But now we'll talk about the common mistake that people tend to make, and even after covering whole syllabus and following proper strategy, they fail to get good marks in the AFCAT exam. So that is, they lack in time management during the examination. So they are not able to attempt paper properly in those 2 hours, which is very crucial, and you can learn this art by only attempting the mocks, right? So attempting mock test is very important, and they will give you the reality check of how well you are prepared and how much practice you need to do still. Okay, so before 10 days or 15 days of your actual examination, start attempting the mock test and do analyze them properly, so that you can know your weak points and strong points and work upon your weaker sections to make them in your stronger points, and will attempt your paper with the full determination and get very good score, right? You can also check mock tests on SSB crack exams, as we have designed these mock tests by keeping in mind the actual paper pattern and the recent trends, which will give you a real-time experience of attempting the exam and will help you out in scoring a very good marks of 200 plus. So now I think this strategy is very much clear to you. Study well, practice hard, and all the very best for your upcoming exam. Jai Hind.